Hey folks, it's Slicem here, and we are going live here tonight, running almost perfectly on time. It's been a fun 4th of July, and I hope everybody's had a good time, so here we go. What's up, boss? Good seeing you first like. Starvolt quickly coming in second, so how interesting. Jeez, you guys are fast. Like, I literally clicked over, I hit Alt-Tab, and all of a sudden I got messages. I was like, whoa, that's freaky fast. Like, you should be the Jimmy John spokespersons for all I care. Hey, what's up, A Willow? Good seeing you, my friend. And what's up, Jacob Schaefer? Good seeing you in here as well. So, all right. With that being said, we're going to take a look at a couple different things today. So one of the things that got popped up today, me and Anthony was sitting here talking, and we were discussing how the game is changing, what they're going to be doing to it, the new ads, the new stuff coming live. The updates, and the other discussion was, what, yeah, pretty much, Will, you pretty well beat me to my own stream. The other side of the coin was, is the God tiering system, ranking system, still relevant? Because that's something that everybody always talk about. Oh, this guy's God tier, this guy's this, he's that, so on and so forth. The question is it still viable? Is it still the best way to rank people? We'll discuss that. Again, hey, what's up, John Wesley, James? Good seeing you guys. Good seeing you, Shrub, and Kranos. Good seeing you, my friend. So again, guys, thanks for stopping in. If you got questions, thoughts, anything like that, let me know, because we're going to be discussing them. We're going to be looking at the game while I still manage to pound through Act 4. Do my Alliance quest, and still continue grinding for Howard, so. James said, had a comment on my video that was a spam account, so really not good. Did some fireworks. Yeah, absolutely. I had a great time, did some fireworks shooting around, had a blast, and now here we go with this, so. You know what, let's add this in here. AQ Map 5 Day 1. Why not make it a little bit longer? Hey, what's up, Supersonic? Good seeing you in the stream again, my friend. So, I've got a bunch of like almost totally empty water bottles, but they're not quite totally empty because I get halfway through and then I end up quitting drinking them. So, I'm going to try to finish those off and finish my new water bottle off tonight. I need to really focus on drinking my water. So. Alright. Well, I don't have a whole lot of energy. Finishing up Act 4 has been burning through energy. Alliance quest-wise, I think I got a lot of work to do there as well. So, Sagar says, who bought the deal? I got Nebula. I think a lot of people bought the deal today. There was a lot of really good deals. I thought they were pretty good overall. Some of them I could see where they could be a little bit better, but I think a lot of people picked them up. Sigler here says he got Angela. Schaefer got King Groot. So, hey, Troller11, what's up? He says, yoo-hoo, happy to be back in the channel. Was with the family in the Universal Studios. That's awesome. You should have told Universal they should pick me up. We can do a whole broadcast. We'll let them foot the bill. Alright. With that being said, this guy said he's taking bleed. Let me double check. Pretty certain that's what he said. So if he's going to take bleed, that means I can free up and go down the power gain, which is what I'm used to, so. Yeah, I think Sports Guru is James, so. And he's got vision, so he should be fine. Power gain it is for me. Did I buy the 5-star gym? Maybe. Troller says he got Iceman. Congratulations. Chid says, bruh, I need that deal. Chid, hook me up here in a little bit. How much time is left on the deals right now? I haven't even looked at them here lately. So, in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and use Thor and hopefully smash down some of these power gain guys. James says, do you have to buy? Yeah, you don't have to. The $30 deal is probably one of the best deals out there. A featured, guaranteed featured champion. Even though some of them are not the greatest champions, they're still interesting to have. Whew. I almost forgot that he's on Power Gain. Wow. And then I turn around and mess up there. That's alright. As long as I don't play stupid, I should be fine. Gene Zambrano says, how for Punisher 2099? I don't see Punisher 2099 bringing a lot of points again. I just look. He's okay. Excuse me. He's okay, but I don't see a lot of people putting up a lot of points for him all over again. He's just nothing overly special. So I think he falls to the wayside. Sagar says, if you play the game every day, why not? I don't totally disagree. And a large chunk of it comes down to what you got and what you don't have. Actually, Schaefer, I've just been farming a lot of Arena here. So we'll see. Troller11 says, finally, they're fixing the bugs tomorrow. That's what I've heard. I haven't even looked into what they're doing tomorrow, but I've heard nothing but excitement. Eternal Warrior 2. That's what they all say, Slice 'em. Yeah, alright, I gave in. Like, I'm not going to deny it. Everything... couldn't help myself. Such a solid deal. Very specific champion. Hey, Jesse, thanks for a happy 4th of July. I appreciate it. James says, open some crystals. Typically, I open all my crystals on Sunday. John, I have been kabammed many times. Kabam has my number. They enjoy kabamming me. Every time I turn around, I'm getting kabammed. So, yeah, it's an everyday event for me. It never fails. If I think something's going to go right, I get kabammed. It's just the way life goes. James says, what is God tier? So currently right now, the way a lot of people rank champions is amongst a tier system, such as God tier, demigod, there's like what, amazing tier, something else, and then your guys. And the question that's been proposed is, does God tier still exist? And essentially, God tier back right before 12.0 was the people that could beat the game for you. You never had to worry about it. You knew if you had those champions, you could pretty well clear any content. Was my take on it. And again, I wasn't a player before 12.0. I was not around, so it's really hard for me to comment on that and say for sure that's the case. But let me tell you, that's what I get out of it. You had Scarlet Witch, you had Thor, Doctor Strange. I'm sure Wolverine was still up there because he hasn't really changed a whole lot. Who else was there? I know those were the big ones. Oh, Captain World War II was another one. He didn't really get reworked in the 12.0 Smash, so. But the big ones were Scarlet Witch, Thor, and Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch both had amazing regen. Thor could stack armor break just by blocking. So eventually what would happen is you would just sit there and stack armor breaks, and then you would just go to work and just utterly destroy the opponent. So, it's Star-Lord. That's right. John Faith says, I got kabammed yesterday because I got a Tech T4, enough to take to rank 5, Awakening Gem, 66 stones, and no Tech 4-star champ. That sucks. Jacob says, yes, 12.0 dropped champs from God tier, but many took their place. And I agree with that. There are still some champions up there that can single-handedly change how the game is played for individuals. They just make the game easier. So, hey, what's up, Clock Princess? Good seeing you again. Triller says OG Vision and original Deadpool. To me, it seems like the list is getting a little long. From what I can remember, there was only originally probably about 5, maybe 6 God tier champions. OG Deadpool does ring a bell. Star-Lord, of course. I don't know about OG Vision, though. I think he would probably be more that demigod range. Rice Cooker, what's up? Did I buy any of the offers? I did. I gave in. Kabam got my money. And at this point, they're all just sitting there, waiting to be opened. Dun dun dun. So, didn't want to. I really fought it. But I was like, you know what? We'll see what happens. I'm going to do what Anthony hates that I do, and I'm just going to build this up. Take a bunch of block damage. Oh, he's dead. Oh, I missed my block. Oh, boo. That sucks. Starvolt says Gwenpool just kicked Strange to the curb. Oh, there he's dead. Doctor Strange was my go-to champ for AQ. I miss his awesome healing, says Troller. Eternal Warrior says watching Seaton be salty is funny. Yeah, you know, I honestly don't really watch many of his streams or any of his videos. I know it sounds kind of stupid, but I really don't like the idea of even becoming close to being compared to anyone else. So one of those things where I try to stay on my own stream and focus on what I'm doing. So Rice Cooker says, LOL, it was worth it. Spent nearly $200. Not spending any more on this game until maybe Black Friday if those offers are good. Yeah, I haven't spent in a long while. I mean, I guess I may have spent here and there a little bit, but I really haven't spent in a good while. Mainly because I was going through buying the house and all that fun stuff, so it kind of tied my money up. Jacob Schaefer says, Star, we may be getting the best Spider in-game yet with Spider Homecoming. He looks like he's going to be awesome. James asks Gwenpool, who would you say would win the same stats and masteries, Punisher 29 or Carnage? I don't know. Who would beat Gwenpool or will not? I don't think either. I mean, here, let me put it this way: either one could beat Gwenpool. If you're a good champion, you can beat anybody with anybody for the most part. But I think at the end of the day, if we were just letting them roll out and people were picking, Gwenpool wins those fights all day long. Neither Carnage or Punisher have anything near what Gwenpool brings to the table. So, alright, 1 second. Hey, Anthony, you still around, bud? Mr. Sloan says, dude, did you get the offers today? Yes. Won't lie, totally picked them up. They're solid offers. They're really hard not to take up. So we'll see. Jacob Schaefer says, Star-Lord outdamages anyone. He does. There's nothing that can outdo Star-Lord. Star-Lord is a absolute beast. Yeah, out of those three, Gwenpool. Out of those three that was mentioned, Gwenpool leaps in bounds ahead of the other two. But if you're talking about all champs, Star-Lord's damage output is ridiculous. Dang it. Troller says Archangel beats Gwenpool when it comes to damage. Dude, I love Archangel. I think his damage output is fantastic. It's very interesting. It's fun to see. So, he is an absolute beast when it comes to just throwing down pure damage. And give me 1 second while I check a couple things here. Oh, there's Anthony. Anthony, what's up, my friend?
What's going on?
Mr. Slim says, who did you get from the Marvelous Crystal? Haven't opened it. So, I'm waiting. I'm deciding, do I want to wait until Sunday, or, you know what, I guess if I crack 40 viewers tonight, I'll open it tonight for giggles, but... So if we get above 40 people in here, I'll crack the Marvelous Gem and see who we get out of those featured champions. I'd like to see probably Yondu. If I could pick,
Dude,
that would be my champ.
Yondu's awesome.
Yeah, I think Yondu's very interesting. He's awesome. So
He's great for Thorn's node.
that's what people are saying. He's pretty interesting. Jose C171 says, "Hey man, I got Iceman from the $30 crystal." That's awesome. I've heard quite a few people say this. We're going to be bringing Jacob in with us here, and we're going to look at discussing the God tier situation and the new offers. So here we go. Jacob Schaefer coming on live. Sagar says, "Do it now." Andrew pulled a Yondu as well. Triller says, "No, the best champion is Iceman, confirmed 2017." I think, yeah, Iceman is amazing, so. External Warrior 2, can you awaken him, though? I can. Wait, no, I lied. I used my Awakening Gem on Yondu, so. I mean on OG Vision. However, I do have a 4-star generic that I could still use, too. I got a lot of Awakening Gems for 4 stars, so. Jacob, did you make it on live here?
Yeah, what's up?
You were so quiet. You snuck in on the call, man.
I didn't want to interrupt you, man.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So yeah, Rice Cooker says he duped Yondu today. That's interesting.
Yondu is an awesome champ. It's excellent when he's awakened.
I would enjoy having him. I think he'd be fun to have and to play with. So, Punisher says I got Iceman too. I mean, to me, those are some solid pulls. Yondu and Iceman, you can't be mad about. I think both of them are excellent pulls. So, again, if we get up to 40 people, I'll crack my Marvelous. If not, I'll save it for Sunday. So,
hey, T. Ricky knows where it's at.
Stop it!
Yeah.
You just bring T. Ricky in here just to continue with that.
Dude, Hawkeye's where it's at. You're sleeping on Hawkeye big time, Slice him.
Look, I'm not saying he's not good, but stop. True game changer, good player, yes, but game changer, I don't know about.
You are sleeping. I think he's getting reworked tomorrow also.
Who is that?
Who, Hawkeye?
Yeah. Well, actually, I know he is. I just don't know.
I think they're buffing his damage on his special 2.
Yeah, well.
Or something with his special 2 with the damage.
I think it's damage related too, but Ronin and Thor both have the same L2 animation, so them being on the same list makes me think it's animation related, but I'm not sure. It might be damage. It probably is damage.
I don't know. We'll find. Because his special 1 and special 2 really don't differ much in the bleed damage, I don't think.
Yeah, it's very similar, yeah.
We got a couple things here. Eternal Warrior 2. Mr. Slim got Angela and Mordo 5 stars. Interesting.
Angela's awesome, too.
Eternal Warrior says Angela's pretty interesting. Sagar says, what about Nebula? Nebula is fun. But I just don't see her. She's just so clunky to play. I mean, she's just a regular hitting champion unless you're good at stacking those shock damages up. If you can stack them up and minimize your block damage, she can really put some champions through. But she is very clunky from that standpoint. And I enjoy her. Andrew Duke says, I only have a generic available. Don't know if he's worth it. Josh Mooney got Angela.
Who, Yondu?
I think that's who he means, yeah.
Yeah, Yondu is not worth a generic stone. He is worth a tech stone, but not a generic.
Hey, Willow says he has power control and bleed. Slice. He's great. Talking about Hawkeye. Jacob, you have caused the craze here lately. Andrew Duke, Hawkeye is my next rank 5 skill, even unawakened. Adam Marco in the building.
He's legit. You're sleeping on him big time.
I'm not sleeping. I think he's good. I just don't know that I can just justify running him up yet. I'm going to try him out. Unfortunately, I have to now, just so I can try him out and either say, all right, fine, yeah, you're right, or I can turn around and say, I hate you guys for talking me into this.
In the current state of the game, power control may be the most important utility going.
Oh, I definitely think it's a very important.
Rice Cooker pulled 5-star Awakening gem today. I'm guessing a Mystic one, and he would like to say for Voodoo, and is asking if 5-star Dormammu would be worth it.
Yes.
Oh, I would think so.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I definitely would think so.
So is Magic.
Let's see, you got Magic, Mordo, Dr. Voodoo, Dormammu are all worth it in my opinion.
Yeah, Mordo's last on the list though, and only if you need prestige.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason to really awaken Mordo.
Oh, it's complete garbage. It's the worst ability in the game. Well, maybe Angela's too.
Well, time out. Do we really need to take a look at Iron Patriot's ability? Come on. You can't...
that's pretty... No, yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah. But Mordo's is just useless.
And so is Iron Patriot's. Like, the regen. Great, I got regen, and now I'm dead. Hey, Cam, how's it going? Mr. Slim says, should I use a generic awakening on a 4-star Angela?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't know a whole lot about Angela. I didn't get her. I wanted to get her, and looking back on it, there's a large chunk of me that's kind of glad I didn't. I think she's interesting, but that's kind of where it stops. I thought, a large chunk of me was just a collector at that point. I wanted every champion because I was afraid I would miss that champion. That would be the next big thing. And
she's
looking back, she may be great, but she doesn't have bleed. She can stack some fury, but I don't know.
But she does. To be honest, I mean, she should have bleed, no doubt. She should have bleed. That being said, the damage is awesome, and you honestly don't even really miss the bleed.
And I haven't played with her too much, so Jacob, what's your thoughts on Angela?
I don't really know much about her. I just know she has a very good damage output, and her regen isn't really that strong.
No, but it's effective, and you can... Okay, so it's not that strong, but it's like every time you lose 10% of your health, you gain a regen charge. So most of the time, when you're playing her, you can stack 2 to 3 regens. They do not tick at all the same time, but as soon as one expires, the next one's right there to go. So you're just always regenning with her, and it's actually quite effective. And depending on your power bar, you're either going to get Fury or you're going to get increased crit, and both of them increase damage significantly.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting. T. Ricky says if Angela could combine bleed and power drain her special one, she'd be dope.
Yeah, if she did, she would be pretty OP.
Yeah, and again, I haven't really played with her much, so it's really hard for me to say. I know I wanted her. I thought she'd be interesting. The way she cycles through her buffs, I thought was very interesting and would be able to be useful. So that was kind of my thoughts on that. So, James, we wish you luck on your next 4-star. Hopefully you get somebody useful.
Oh, there it is. Oh crap.
Eternal Warrior says Angela is underrated for that. She hits extremely hard. The regen comes in handy. You survive.
Yep.
Sigler says I actually messaged Kabam about Angela's bleed as well, as Ultron's absorbing shock and whatnot. Ooh, Cam. Ouch. Sweetheart, that hurts. Y'all going to be jealous of me. I pulled a 5-star. Here we go. She pulled a 5-star Spider-Gwen. Ouch. That hurts. Man.
What is today's date? Okay.
Troller says Thor used to have one of the best damage before 12.0. Just watched a video early this week, and a 50-hit combo destroyed Winter Soldier. So.
Is that it?
He used to be a monster, no doubt about it.
He still is a monster.
Yeah, he can still put out some solid damage. I enjoy him. I actually ended up taking Hyperion up last night.
Oh, man.
Only because my 440 Thor still smashes through people. As nice as he would have been at a 550, having Hyperion at that 550 mark gives me more options. I can use Hyperion in defense and still put Thor in AQ. It gives me a whole lot of stuff. So it was pretty interesting.
I think I've found it.
I was one of the very few people who was against the Hyperion rank up.
Yep, you were.
There we go. Yeah, why?
I hate him. I don't like him.
Do you really?
I wish I could derank mine. Him and Rogue.
I see. Okay, I feel you on Rogue. However, I have a 330 unawakened Rogue, and I just took her into 5.1 section 1, the one where you degen but you do 300% extra damage or whatever.
Yeah.
And she killed the whole map by herself. I feel like, and then there was another one. Any of those increased damage nodes in Act 5, she's fantastic for because she regens for 8,000 just with one hit.
How funny is this?
But I feel you.
Eternal Warrior says, my alliance mate pulled a 5-star Luke Cage today. He couldn't be stuffed
same.
wanting it, maybe? So I'm
Who
assuming that they were wanting it real bad and wanting to pull a 5-star, and it backfired. That's got to hurt.
So I have to say, did y'all see Seaton buy the 5-star Awakening gem?
No.
I heard he got the Cosmic, yeah.
He
Yeah,
got
dude.
Cosmic for a third time.
He got his third Cosmic. He was so angry. He almost cried. But he was so mad.
That's exactly why I didn't buy it.
He is so funny to watch though, because he's got Gwenpool that he needs to awaken, and he's got a bunch of champions, and he could have used a Mystic,
Probably anything but Cosmic.
Or a mutant, and he got his third Cosmic gem, dude. That's horrible.
Here's the thing.
That's hilarious.
Uh-oh. Mr. Slim says, Slice him, should I take her to rank 5? I don't have Hyperion and have Thor already on rank 5. I'm assuming he's talking about Angela there.
Yep.
If you don't have Thor, I don't think Angela's a bad call to have at rank 5.
Drax first, though.
Do what?
Do Drax first if you have him.
I would say do Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel first if you have them duped.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I didn't even think about those two.
I agree. So I'm ready to go over these patch notes if you want.
Sure.
Or we can do it later. It's up to you.
Sure. So Anthony's going to go over some of the patch notes, some of the things that are coming out.
There's a lot.
What do you know coming out, Anthony? What's going to be the big changes, and what can we expect?
Okay. Well, first I'll start with Spider-Man: Homecoming. who apparently is going to be called Spider-Man.
Stark enhanced.
Stark something. Spider-Man Starks, something like that. Which is kind of weird. But he looks awesome. He's got Power Drain. He's got what they're calling Taunt Mode, which I'm guessing they're like playing that off of the way he talks smack to his enemies. He looks amazing. And he evades like he's gonna be 10 times worse evader than the Spider-Man we currently have.
Nice.
Yep, he's gonna be awesome.
And he looks like he'll actually have prestige.
Yeah, he was blocking it out though on purpose.
No, there was in the video. It showed what his base, not with Sig or anything, but with his base, and his base 4-star was like 3818 or something like that, and his base 5-star was in the like 700 or 7,700s.
By the way, what's up? My name has changed. Good seeing you in here as well. Real quick, Mr. Slim says he has Drax rank 5 as well already, so doesn't have Captain or Miss Marvel, so I think Angela's fine to go rank 5. I mean, if you got the supplies ready to go, she's not going to hurt you.
Whoa.
So, and again, guys, we're going over the patch notes, what's coming out, what's going to be changing, so feel free to listen up, give us your opinion. If you have a question, feel free to ask. I'll be answering questions in the live chat while Anthony goes over the patch notes with Jacob, and they will be discussing what's coming out and filling you guys in on all the fun new gadgets and gizmos.
Oh boy.
What's up, Anthony?
And as I say that, I lose it. So there's going to be somewhat like the Ming-Nas, but somewhat like the Scrapyard event, and it's going to happen 3 to 4 times a day, and it's going to be completely random. There's not going to be a set schedule, and the only way you're going to know when they're coming is if you are following at Marvel Champions on Twitter. And that is Kabam's official Twitter page, and they will be giving out alerts on their Twitter I'm guessing a half hour before or 20 minutes before, whatever, and that's the only way you're going to know when they're coming. So if you're not on Twitter, get on Twitter. I think does anyone know? Is it Marvel Champions? Is it at Marvel?
Yeah.
And even if it's not, guys, you can always follow us. We'll be tweeting it as soon as we see it as well. We got a group of guys.
Yeah.
So
That's true too. I will be making sure that I retweet it. So, and it's going to be cool.
Real quick, Anthony, there is a question. Vinny says, "Wait, guys, I got a question about the new Spidey." Vinny, what do you got, bud? Hit us with it. Anthony and Jacob, myself, will answer it to the best of our ability. What is your question about the new Spider-Man? And guys, if you want help with this new event coming out, don't hesitate. You can add me online, add us on Twitter. We've got a Line app group, so we'll do our best to make sure that you're well informed of any time this new event is about to go live. So don't hesitate to join us. We'll be happy to keep you informed. And again, we're at 32 viewers. 8 more viewers, I'll crack this marvelous crystal. So now I'm kind of hoping I get to crack it. On the same token, I'm really waiting until Sunday. So go on, Anthony. And as soon as Vinny puts up his question, we'll go back and take a look at it.
All right. And it's going to be running 4 times. So for basically the whole month.
I think they said 90 times total.
Yeah, you're going to have 90 times at this thing. So the beginner, normal, heroic, and master. And it looks like the rewards are pretty good. I believe you get a full tier 2 alpha at the end if you do them all. I think it's 1.5. I think you're gonna get tier. You could get up to 90 class cat shard crystals, and I'm pretty sure that 50 of those shard crystals make a whole class cat. So in effect, you're gonna get 1.5, almost two full class cats. And then they're doing kind of like the Guardian crystals with the Guardian heroes, but it'll be Spider-Verse crystals.
Sure.
Yeah.
So it's a PHC, but Spider-Man related. And I think you can get. How many Guardians crystals did 130, 150? I saw in some guys had up.
I don't even know.
I think the highest I saw someone save up was like 138-ish. So you should be getting around there if you do all 4, obviously.
Sure.
A lot of T4Bs, a lot of class cat crystal shards. There'll be 4-star shards, 5-star shards, and then I'm sure there'll be hidden gems along the way in boxes. So that looks really cool. But the big thing is you're not going to know when they're coming unless you're on Twitter and you're following Marvel Champions. And like Slicem said, we'll make sure that we retweet it for everyone too.
Absolutely. Here's a quick couple of questions.
Cheap energy too.
Oh, one of them was, one of the questions was, is the new Spider-Man going to be better than the Spider-Mans we currently have?
For sure.
For absolute 100% sure, yes.
It looks like he's going to be amazing. I mean, obviously, we can't say that for sure until we start playing with him, but
he's going to deal shock damage. What else?
Stun.
Stun. Yeah, he's going to have a stun. And I thought it
Power
said poison, but it wasn't poison. It was poise.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be like the battery charge of Punisher 2099, or like the soul charges of Dormammu, like that kind of thing where you build up stuff.
Sure.
Although if he's not going to be great against Cosmic in particular, because if he takes one hit from a Cosmic champ, it severely limits his evade. So that might be a way out if you see him on defense. But yeah, he looks amazing. He looks solid.
a couple of questions there, Anthony. Scroll through chat and see what you got. One of them was, is there a video showing off his abilities yet?
It's on Truco's Facebook.
There you go. If you guys want, put a link up for these guys. Or we'll put a video up here later. Let's see here. Adam Marco says so he's going to be like regular Spidey mixed with Morales. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kinda.
kind of. Yeah, kind of. But way more smooth. Like, his animations are going to be fluid, smooth, easy transition. Like, this dude's going to be legit.
Mr. Slim says, is there a link to all this info on the new events and stuff?
Info. Yes. Yeah, I'll see what I can do about finding. It's in the Kabam forum.
So there you go. Guys,
which you can only get to through the game.
So go to the Kabam forums and you should be able to find it. So
Someone asked about Sandman.
It'll be science. I saw that
Yeah.
question, yeah.
He is in the game files. They're having a really hard time with the animations. But they are working on it. He is in the game files. It's just a matter of nailing. I mean, they're trying to make the sand viable, and like if he hits you like a big dust of sand, you know what I mean? So they're having a really hard time with his animations, but
T. Ricky says, does he have bleed and power drain on special one?
no bleed.
No bleed.
I
Fair
did
enough.
not see a bleed. Did you see a bleed, Jacob? I didn't see a bleed.
Not that I remember.
Yeah.
Steve, it looks like the new Spidey is going to be tech.
He is tech.
He is
Trukos posted the next arena picture, and it showed tech for him.
He is tech.
Excellent. So it looks like he is going to be tech for sure. Legendary Bros says, "Hey, Slasm, I have a question."
The rice cooker, you are absolutely correct. I don't know if you can call it a counter evade, but it's similar to Iceman. Like under a certain set of, if you end with a medium attack or end a combo with a light attack or some sort of way that you play him, you will shut off evade. I don't know if, I guess that counts as a counter, but yeah, he'll stop evade.
Makes sense. And again, we're at 35 viewers according to what I see. 5 away.
I have 39.
Oh, you cheater!
Yeah.
Oh, I have 40.
I see 40.
I don't trust either one of you.
Oh,
No, it's climbing right
it's
now.
up 30.
All right.
Yeah, Trukos's Facebook has all the Spidey stuff on there. Batman, yeah. Batman is not Marvel, buddy.
Yep, unfortunately, legendary Batman run game. More BS to the Spidey class. I think the new Spidey is going to be amazing. It's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Can be used on either side, defense or offense.
Yep.
It's going to be super exciting.
His L3, the name of his L3 is What a Spidey Can Do.
All right. And we've hit...
Oh, chat's calling you.
Yep, chat's calling it. We're over 40. Let's go open a Marvelous Crystal up and see what we get.
Alright, so do you guys want to know about all the bug fixes or what?
Lay 'em on us.
That's the most important part,
There
right?
is a lot.
Yes. So, has anyone ever been parried by the computer and it knocks you back?
Yep.
Venom, Gwenpool does it to you. Especially if you're playing Ghost Rider.
Yeah, you notice it with Hyperion and Ghost Rider.
Hyperion and Ghost Rider, yep. They are fixing that. You will no longer be pushed back on a parry. And you can hit Ghost Rider's heavy attack and get the regen. Instead of doing it 7 times, you might get it on the first time.
All right, real quick.
That's a big one.
Thoughts? Any guesses on who this is going to be? We've got a Carnage. We've got a King Groot. Rice Cooker is all about just trying to put me in a bad spot.
Well, King Groot's not bad. Who do you want?
Honestly, I would be up for Yondu.
Yeah.
I don't really want Carnage, but on the same token, I want Carnage just because I think he's cool. But unfortunately,
Carnage. See, his specials are so cool.
I'd be okay with Angela. I'd be okay with Angela, King Groot, and probably Yondu.
I'm saying Punisher.
Punisher would be kind of neat, I guess. He's a very soft, but
I want you to have Yondu, so I'm gonna say Yondu.
let's hope for Yondu. Come on, good luck for Yondu. Do we let it spin out? I guess.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna let it spin out. Here we go. Nebula was first on the screen. Well, I've seen a Yondu. Seen him twice now. Ooh. Makes me nervous. Come on.
Wow. Don't say anything because you're on a.
Yeah.
I know. There's about a 5-second delay, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let everybody.
Now you're spinning it.
Yeah, no, I know. All right, I see who it is. I see who it is. I'm watching the live stream, so it's my commentary is gonna be a little behind.
Oh, it just popped. Slowing down. No way.
We'll take her.
No way.
We'll take her.
Nice pull. Nice pull.
She's on that list. Not for nothing. They kind of owe me, Angela. 100
She
and
has
some odd
him-
crystals that I opened
him-
for
the Psylocke.
her. Real quick, somebody did ask about Psylocke, by the way. Let me scroll back
Yeah.
up here.
Wolf asked about her.
Yes.
I was just about to bring that up.
Jacob, go ahead. What's your thoughts on Psylocke? I like her. I think she's interesting.
So, I've used my buddy's R4
I know what
5-star
you're gonna
one
say.
a lot.
I know what you're gonna say.
She hits pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then those, I don't know what the charges are called.
Side charges.
Yeah, yeah. When you stack those up, they deal a ton of damage as well. And her power control is pretty good, especially if you get them to cross a power threshold. Like you get them to drop over a bar of power, you gain a whole bar of power instantly. So you can just keep infinitely power draining if that keeps happening.
What's the one downside?
The downside to
I only know of one downside to her. Let's see what you say, Jacob.
I'm not sure of any downsides.
The
Her-
only downside that I've seen is if you get hit. If you slip up and you get hit, it's a massive power gain for the opponent. They rip one of those
Yeah.
side charges and they gain massive power.
Yeah, and she does not gain power fast enough because of the full bar, whatever. But because of that, just on a 5-hit combo, she just doesn't gain power quick enough.
I actually love using her L3. I try to stay away from L3s, but her L3 is so much fun. Stuns them for 6 seconds, drains them completely out,
Her
basically.
hooking attack is like, whoa.
I don't know if this was a bug, but when I was using my buddies, it was in war, and so I was facing a magic and got her down to 0 power, and she wouldn't gain any power for at least 30 seconds or so.
Yeah, no, she is true power control. If you have a side charge and the opponent gets drained to no energy, you control their power. They can't gain power for, I forget how long.
And I think it does something with ability accuracy too when they're at 0 power.
Yeah, I have to go look at it.
And that's the other thing with Spider-Man. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Ability reducing.
He is going to be a beast.
Yep. Especially if he's reducing power. That is awesome.
Yeah.
Or ability. Sorry.
Here, we'll go take a look at Psylocke here. I've got her. And she's right here near the top, so.
They are... This is getting...
Alright, let's see here. Your opponent doesn't gain power when struck. If they have 0 power and Psylocke has at least 1 side charge. So that's infinite. I mean, as long as you don't give them any energy, they're toast.
Jacob, will you do me a favor and watch chat? So
that's pretty brutal.
at the moment, I am doing something else.
Let's see.
So
So yeah, Psylocke is a very good champion. She's massively good with control.
it's a big one.
But yeah.
I rank her above Rogue.
Psylocke's awesome. She's the only
She's
thing.
fun.
The only thing wrong is she's in the mutant class, and there's like 10 champions that you would pick ahead of her. But
Nah,
in the mutant class, yeah, dude.
she's top 5 for me. She's
Really?
above Rogue.
Oh yeah, it's definitely above Rogue. But
So top 5, let's see, you got to go, what? Iceman, Archangel.
no.
X-23.
Oh, I forgot about
Wolverine.
Wolverine. Wolverine,
Well,
next
I'm not
to
putting them in any order, yeah.
Wolverine, Iceman, X-23, Archangel,
Psylocke.
Beast.
Beast, yeah, he's good too.
He's good.
Storm.
I don't know if I put him in the top 5.
Oh yeah, Beast is easily in the top 5.
He may slip in just over Psylocke.
I'd put him
He's got power control, regen, reduced bleed time, a pretty decent bleed, sick power control. But you kind of have to like be under half health though, which is
How
annoying.
about this? Troller said he just pulled Jane Foster in his 5-star crystal.
Speaking of Jane Foster,
I'm jealous.
Speaking of Jane Foster, they're fixing her.
Yeah, her special one's gonna like
Yep, it's
be
now
easier to go from a 5-hit into the special or whatever.
yes.
Good.
Yep. Has
Good,
Ooh.
good. My name has changed. It says he's got Psylocke as a 5-star. She's good, but flawed in many ways.
Oh, that's good.
P. Jane pulled a Hulkbuster. Ouch. Mr. Slim says, how does Beast Power Control work?
So it's under 50%, and I think in acrobatic, right?
Acrobatic, yeah.
And
Acrobatic.
the champ gains 55% less power gain, I believe.
I feel like it's more than that because that power creeps up.
I think when it's duped, it's another 50%.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Here's the thing. I still firmly stand behind my stance that Kabam doesn't understand math. So just because
Yeah.
it says 50% doesn't mean it's really 50.
Yeah. Yes, no, but that okay. So there's a big misunderstanding. Okay, so especially like on, I don't know how to explain this. Okay, so I'll give you the example of a crystal, right? So each PHC crystal has a 1.4% chance to drop a 4-star, right? So most people assume that if you do 10, that goes up to a 14% chance.
Wrong.
No,
Wrong.
it's every crystal.
It's every crystal. And that's how it works for the fight, too. So, like, that's why, like, when something says 3%, it feels like 20 because each individual hit has that 3% chance. So you could hit that 3% chance 8 times in a row, and it feels like 100, or you could never hit it. So it's not Kabam's math that's messed up. It's the way they coded the game. It's
RNG.
Yeah, it's RNG.
I get RNG, fellas. The thing about it is 3%
the other way around,
is still 3%.
You'd be complaining that it doesn't happen often enough. I guarantee it.
But, and again, I get it. You know, here's the thing. I completely. You're talking to a guy that's got my degree is in mathematics, computer science, and chemistry. I mean, mathematics and science side of stuff is not a problem for me, and I understand probability greatly. But what I'm telling you, though, is 3% should not land as often as it does. That's all I'm saying. I mean, you can't sit here and tell me that math looks right. I mean, there's just no way that it should happen. If it does, then
that's what I'm saying. Math is right. It's the coding of the game that's wrong.
No, that's not right. Because they should change it. If the coding is wrong, then they need to rechange their percentages. They need to go back and test their stuff and put out the proper percentages. They're just throwing out numbers to make it look good. Does that make sense? I mean, I'm not mad about it because, let's be honest, we all agree if it really happened as often as they say, we'd probably be pissed off. But my point behind it all is the math is just simply wrong. I wish there was some other way to say it, but it doesn't compute to me. I mean, that's if you build a computer program and say, okay, well, you're going to have a 3% chance of this, then a 3% chance means 1 out of, X out of X should come up here.
Yeah, but it's each individual.
I get that, but the law of averages
that's where
catches up.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. The law of averages don't catch up in this game.
But that's not a math issue. That's just RNG. That's just luck. That's all it is. It's just luck. Some days it happens.
But there's a difference between luck is something that happens wildly, uncontrollably. If it happens consistently, it's no longer considered luck. That's considered bad programming.
That's what I'm saying. It's coded wrong.
But then they need to fix their percentages. If they know it's a problem, then just fix the percent.
Because it should be because it starts over every hit or every crystal or every whatever the situation is. That's where they need to just make it like throughout the whole fight, you have a 10% chance of doing something. But if that happened, then everyone would complain that it's not happening enough, and it used to be better the old way. So, I would keep it as it is now because you're not going to get much more frequent things happening than you do now.
No, I don't disagree. And I'm not saying it's ruining the game. I'm just saying I don't put any stock into the percentages they put out because they're wrong.
So who does arena?
We got quite a few. Matter of fact, right now Michael's asking. He is at 2.9 million right now for Howard. How high should he go?
You're good.
Dude, I think you're set.
Yeah.
Anything over 3, I think definitely gets him. I don't see him going up 800,000 points or anything crazy like that.
Nah, you're good at 3 million.
Yeah,
Who played? Slice him. Do you play Transformers?
I do not.
That is Star.
Star
So-
is a Transformer guy.
So Star can verify this for me then. But in Transformers Arena, when you pick a 3-person battle, after each fight in Marvel Contest of Champions, it goes back to the screen. You then have to click continue and go into the next fight. But in Transformers, it does not. You do all 3 fights right in a row, and then when the 3 fights are over, then you go back to the loading screen.
Okay.
And that they are introducing that into the game tomorrow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
Could
don't know
get
if I
me
like
to
that.
like. It could get me to like Arena a little bit more.
It's just going to be a lot faster. And
Yeah.
some people have been complaining already that it's going to increase arena scores drastically.
It's going to increase everyone's score.
That's
Yes.
exactly.
I don't get that argument.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's an even advantage across the board, so it doesn't matter.
Yep, I agree.
But it's going to be awesome. Do you have any idea how annoying it is to do a fight, go back to 2 different loading screens before you have to go to another fight? Like it's brutal.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
this is going to streamline arena. It's gonna, you're gonna do your 3 fights and then pick new 3 fights instead of fight screen, fight screen, fight screen.
Let's just say, like, if it takes you, like, let's say an hour to run through all your champs, it could take, like, 45 minutes now.
Yeah, 15, yeah. I'm hoping it's a little more than that, but that's probably about right. Yeah.
That was just a guess.
Yeah, no, that's a good guess. That's probably right where.
Real quick, Michael says, hey, or actually Adam Marco says, which Transformer game are you talking about? It's the new one made by Kabam. What is it? Forged to Fight. Michael
Forged
actually
to-
said it above that, so.
Um,
I think Andrew's got the right idea here. Already hit 1.7 in Howard Arena, 1.8 in the featured. Double shards. I mean, the shards is where it's at.
Yep. Although for the featured, if you want the 4-star shards, you need 4.4 million to get the 4-star shards.
To get to 800,
Yeah, to get the 800. Yeah.
I usually get them with just 4 million.
Yeah, it used to be that way. The last 3 weeks, it keeps creeping up 100,000 each
Wasn't
week.
it 3.9
Yeah,
this
you-
last?
No, this one was 4.4. I thought.
I thought it was under 4.
I could be wrong. We'll have to have someone look that up. Has anyone have this happen to them? You're fighting Spider-Man, and in the middle of his evasion, he somehow magically performs a special attack,
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Or-
God AI, bro.
or or in the middle of when he's evading, he does a 5-hit combo out of nowhere. They are fixing that. He is no longer as soon as Spider-Man or any evasion champ, for that matter, triggers an evasion, they have to finish the entire evasion animation before they can attack again, which is going to give you time to back up and reset for your parry or your intercept or whatever, instead of him evading, you noticing it, and then getting punched in the face because the AI likes to do really crazy things. So that's a big problem, and that's getting fixed, and that's going to be a huge... you'll notice that difference. That's going to be huge when fighting
Yes.
Spider-Man.
How about this? Steve Torres says, talking about the new Marvel game, out on the PlayStation and the Xbox. Actually, believe it or not, Steve, one of my buddies hit me up about it. I used to play a lot of different games, and I've played a lot of games with him. Anyway, long story short, he talked to me about it today, so I'm looking at picking it up. It sounds like it's going to be pretty cool. I used to play a lot of Marvel Ultimate Alliance, so it looks like it'd be an interesting game. I'm interested to see kind of where it goes. So,
Slice 'em. I haven't seen this one before, but um, they're going. They fixed an issue that was causing Nightcrawler, Crossbones, and the Hood their block timers to reset when receiving a hit. I don't think I've noticed that. I'm not sure what they're
I'm
talking
not even
about.
sure what that even means.
Yeah. So, like, if you dash back and hold the block with Crossbones, you set his
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and same with Nightcrawler and
Okay.
Hood. They all work that same way. But apparently, if you receive a hit during the timer, it resets. Apparently,
Okay.
and that got fixed. I don't know. And I guess there's an issue causing Nebula not reduce ability accuracy on robots. I don't have Nebula, so I don't know. But they fixed that. Auto fight. Some people the auto fight button would not shut off. Once they enabled it, they could not turn it off. They fixed that. And then the big one is the parry. The big one is the special animation after a combo. So those characters include Electro Special 2, Juggernaut Special 1, Magneto, both Magnetos Special 2, Miss Marvel and Captain Marvel Special 2, which is awesome. That's a huge one. Scarlet Witch's Special 1, Spider-Man Special 1, Spider-Man Symbiote Special 1, Jane Foster Special 1, and that looks like it. Willpower is going to work with Shock and Incinerate debuffs now. I don't know if anyone's been affected by that as I have, but does anyone run Willpower?
Nope.
I haven't. Nope. By the
I
way,
wonder how the
congrats
chat run.
to Quill. He's at 1.4 million in the arena. So keep rolling, man. You're probably on pace to be able to pull Howard as long as you can put in a little bit more effort. You
We
some
still
time
got
to
a
go.
whole thing.
Yeah, you still got plenty of time to go. So
Revised defender knockback distance. Yeah, okay, so that's the parry one. That was really annoying, getting knocked back on a parry.
Yeah.
yes.
Fixed an issue where the last hit on some characters' special animations had longer than normal block stun duration. What I think they are saying there, like, have you ever done a 5-hit combo and then, like, you go to hit block to hit your parry and the
Yeah.
time is all screwed up and you get, like, a block, or you just miss it altogether and get comboed? Apparently they're fixing that. So right after you do a combo or a special, you can block and effectively get your parry.
Sweet. Real quick, Michael says added you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Quill. No, I absolutely, man. You're welcome, dude. It's when you first start getting into the arena and you start getting going, it's nice because you finally figure out, hey, I can do this. This isn't some magic deal that I can't do. It's very doable. So don't get discouraged. Stay on it. You got another day left. Actually, a day and a half. So get
So-
get
Hold
on.
on. Michael asked, "What's the best way to beat Maestro and best way to evade the level 1?"
You wanna go for that one?
Sure. So evading the special one, what I do is I evade the first part, block the middle part, and then evade the last big beam.
Yep.
So you evade the punch,
Yeah.
block the first two beams, and then evade the last beam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, let's see. You could use any champ going the middle route in the last chapter because he won't have the arc overload.
Mhm.
But once you take the other routes, some of the main champs to use are like Guillotine, Scarlet Witch,
Star-Lord can
let's see.
overpower him still.
Yeah, Star-Lord.
And-
Trying to think of what else.
Well, you think of your list here.
Anyone with what?
Oh, while you're thinking of your list, Chid said concerning that timer deal, the block situation, Chid said as you hit him while blocking, the timer would disappear as if he let go of the block. So that's
Yeah,
what
okay.
that's what they're fixing.
That sounds familiar with
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Yep.
Yep. So that's what they're fixing, which would be nice because you can put him in swashbuckler mode a lot easier now.
Yep. You all caught up on questions for the minute?
Yep.
I think so.
All right. So this section is up to controversy and debate and interpretation. So the way it's worded from Kabam is, and this is the actual wording in the document. The following champs' special attacks have been brought in line with the rest of the roster. No idea what that means to me. So I'll just tell you the champs and then we can kind of speculate. So it's Drax's special 2 is being brought in line with the rest of the roster. Hawkeye's special 2, Ronin's special 2, Thanos special 1, Thor special 2, and Scarlet Witch special 1. Now, do they mean damage increase, damage decrease? Do they mean
I think it depends on which champ.
do they mean animations? Are they changing the animations? Are they? I don't know.
To me, it sounds like a power
For-
reduction because to me, Thor's L2 hits hard.
Yeah, see, but they
Drax's
already.
would be light.
But they can't take Thor down again. Like that's not gonna. They would lose. That would be bad.
Oh, I don't disagree, but and maybe they're going to increase the damage. I mean, I've never
Well,
really
like
looked at the
Hawkeye
damage.
doesn't really do that much.
Well, Hawkeye, I think, is going. The word on the street is its damage increase, but again, it doesn't specify, so I really can't tell you.
Chid's got an interesting one. He says they might need
Yeah.
the startup speed because those are some slow startups.
But wouldn't that be in with the previous one with the
Right.
following the specific animation issues that were
Yeah.
causing difficulty chaining from a combo into a special attack?
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
All I can say, if Thor gets a increase on that L2, that's going to be super nasty because right now it's not so much the L2 that does the damage, it's the armor break, the stun that they can then string together that just really messes people up.
And what's wrong with Thanos' special 1?
I think it's a multiple things. Like I think some of those champs are going to get a reduction and then some an
Yeah,
increase.
because Scarlet Witch's special 1 needs an increase, not a decrease.
Badly.
But the thing is Ronin and Thor have the same animation. So,
Not really, kinda, but not really.
like the way,
They both hit and then do like
the
Yeah.
way you dodge it is the same. Like, by animation, I mean like the timing,
yeah.
the double, the 1, 2, so it could be an animation issue. I don't know. That one's up for. That one, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. The Hawkeye's interesting though.
And going back to Steve Torres, he asked if Thanos will ever be a playable character in the game. He already is, but only 20 people have him.
That's it. 20.
I think it's 20, yeah.
Yeah, that was more than that. Tell me if this makes sense to anyone. increased the transition speed in and out of the block animation. Animation transition speed should now be consistent across all characters.
Well, that's good. Because there are some
what-
characters that are just a pain.
That mean the transition speed in and out of block animation?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that's the parry. I think they're fixing parry. I think that's what that is. I'm like 98% sure that that's what that is.
No, it could be coming out of a block. There are some champions, when you bring them out of a block, it's like they're slow to hit. It's hard to land that first hit at times. Unless you land a parry. By the way, what's up, Ben? It's good seeing you again, buddy. So, I mean, I could see that. I mean, there are some champions. I don't know. And here's the thing. I notice more of the animation issues playing on my iPad because it's already slower. You know, where my iPhone's a little faster, I can pay attention and it moves smoother. But when you're playing on like an iPad or something like that, it's really easy to tell. Oh my God, this guy is slow out of the block.
Actually, I think it's both. Yeah, because a lot of people have been claiming that like they'll tap the screen for a parry, but like the character doesn't register it quick enough, so they get
You get smashed.
yeah. But what do they call that? Chain block combo or something, whatever. So, but yeah, I think it's parry timing and an attack after a parry. Because they definitely fixed parry is being fixed. Parry is going to be the way it was before 13. When did they screw it up, Jacob? Was it 12.0 or 13?
When what?
When did they screw up parry?
What with parry?
The timing.
I think that was this past update.
Yeah, okay.
Could have been 12.0, but the main issue with 12.0 was the damage from doing parry.
Right.
Real quick,
Yeah.
congratulations to Ben. Ben just finished his first path of LOL, so
Word.
Very
congratulations,
nice.
man. That's
Congratulations.
awesome.
I hope you get the stone that you want.
Ben, have you opened your crystals? Who did you get? What awakening stone did you get? Tell us about it, man.
So then there's just a couple random ones here.
Oh, the one that I thought was interesting was the Hyperion Overcharge one.
Yeah, I'll get to that one and that's literally the next one. Fixed an issue causing Archangel's immunity to ability accuracy reduction to not function. Fixed an issue causing Hyperion not to enter a cosmic overcharge. Would you like to expand on that, Jacob?
I just know that I've never seen it happen before, so
It's because it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
broken.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, Raging Light? Good seeing you again, man.
Go ahead.
Oh, real quick, Ben said he got his Mystic Gem. So that's a nice one, man. That's a good one to pull. That's
That is
awesome.
a good. Mystic is definitely a good one to have in your stash. No doubt about that.
Yeah, and then he's saving his 5-star shards for November.
I can't do that. I don't have the patience.
I can't either. I would die. I am saving them for Iceman. I want at least one shot at Iceman. I don't care. But after that, I'm going back to 10.
I am almost up to 3 attempts on Iceman. So, I'm hoping to be able to pull him in duping. We'll see.
What is
Frojo,
it, Pop? Overcharge? Yeah, okay.
Frojo says congratulations to Ben on cheating the 5-star Unstoppable Colossus.
Yep.
Oh, that got fixed too, by the way.
Yeah.
The LOL Unstoppable Colossus is now going to go unstoppable.
That'll be
Okay,
interesting.
so... Alright, so in the info for Hyperion...
Yep. I was just about to read that, but if you're gonna do it, fire away.
No, go ahead.
Oh, so It's when he's in overcharge. He gains power and does not convert the cosmic charges into power gains while below full power. So it will make getting regen a lot easier if you go into that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. By the way, what's up, Raging Light? Good seeing you again, brother. Sorry it took me a little bit. I've been reading everything up. Hey, best of luck, Michael. Go grind that arena. Best of luck, man. There you go. Adam asked, question, fourth path of RTL. Who is the best to beat Civil War Black Panther?
Is that stun immune?
Yeah.
Is
I don't even remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's stun immune. So, but bring a bleeder, Wolverine, X-23, anyone that you're comfortable fighting with, because you have to play them stun immune. So you can't parry. You're gonna have to rely on your intercept. So whoever you're very comfortable with. If I'm intercepting, and I got to choose the champ I was intercepting with, I like some of the women, like Storm, Magic, Captain Marvel. They have that first quick, when they kick with the foot there, and that's just easier for me. I find Wolverine to be easy to intercept with, so just find someone that you're comfortable with, because stun immune is all about that intercept and baiting game.
He's also got the spike armor. If you crit, it throws back the damage.
Yeah, so you can use Crossbones to negate that because he doesn't crit, or you can bring a regener like Wolverine. Then it won't matter because he'll just regen it back. Plus you get the class advantage. X-23, same thing. She'll regen. So, yeah.
Real quick, Raven Knight says, so slice him. You think $6 million for the duck this time, right? Yeah, no. No way.
He's worth it.
And we all know that.
Well, just experience the Ghost Rider bug with the parry and then heavy.
Oh, it's awful. It's so annoying. It misses. 3 of the 4 components of that heavy attack miss. And then it won't trigger its regen because it registers as a miss.
Yep.
So they fixed an issue with the Punisher where health gains could extend Endure pain duration, which is
I
good.
believe, isn't that with once the Endure was gone, it would go more hits?
Yes, it would creep up. Yeah. They also fixed Punisher's special 3 incinerate damage to scale with modified attack. Fixed Howard the Duck is supposed to receive a regeneration buff against mutant champs when performing his special 3, and at the moment he does not. So they fixed that. Fix an
By the way,
issue.
Frojo's in the house. I didn't get a chance to say hey to him. So, hey Frojo, good seeing you again, brother. And having champion as quick as all get out, says Star, for that Black Panther. Steve Torres says, can maxed out 4-star heroes do good in LOL or no?
Only Star-Lord.
Star-Lord's your only hope. By the way, what's up, Dicer? Good seeing you in here.
Joe, what's up, buddy?
Raven Knight says, just kidding, not doing $6 million for him. I'm at $3 million and not going to do much more. Yeah, I think I'm going to be cutting off around 3 as well, if I even get to 3.
Nah, he's not going to go. He'll be 2.5.
I think you're probably right, but Wolf says he just finished Road to Labyrinth 2 days ago. Used
Nice.
Dr. Voodoo for 4-5.
Yeah, Dr. Voodoo's been a MVP for me in that too. He's been clearing a lot of it, actually. So they fixed an issue causing Nebula to miss the second strike of her special 2. I don't have Nebula, so I don't know if that's an actual thing, but apparently it is, and they fixed it. I guess that's a big one. Fixed an issue where Phoenix consumed the incorrect amount of Fury buffs. Crap. Where'd it go?
Let's see here.
Yeah. Incorrect amount of Fury buffs during her special attacks. Black Panther's attack distance. Has anyone noticed that?
Nah.
Apparently, the way he's supposed to be isn't the way he is. I don't think it's something we're gonna notice because we don't see the model they build. But fixed an animation issue where Black Panther's attack distance did not match his model. So there'll be a little bit of a change to Black Panther in his special attacks. This is weird. This one's weird. Go ahead, Slice him. I'll get to it after.
You're good. I was just gonna say, Frojo said, "Hey, Slice him. Did you get that $99 Odin with the 6K, with the 6K 5-star shards and a 5-star awakening gem?" Yeah. Of course, they baited me in. I don't really have a 5-star that I really want to awaken yet, but it's kind of one of those things where I know eventually, hopefully, I'll get one. It's kind of a gamble, but for me, it could be a really good gamble if I get the champion I want.
Get?
I haven't even opened it.
Okay.
I'm halfway tempted not to open it until after I pull for Iceman to see what I get, and then crack the Awakening Gem and see what happens. So
then you're guaranteed not to get a mutant.
well, yeah. Well, I'm hoping I just dupe him and I get someone else cool or something. Ben O'Quasi says Howard the Duck received a spider sense when he used his special 3 on me. Interesting.
That's really
interesting.
That's great. All right, so I don't know what they mean here. And I was expecting Ultron Special 2 to get fixed, but it's not on the list. But that doesn't mean it's not gonna get fixed. But when it comes to Ultron, Star-Lord, and Guillotine, they're fixing text issues in their description. I don't know what that means.
I don't think it'll change gameplay or anything. It's just wording, I bet.
Yeah. And I thought... So there's been a big thing about...
Locked myself
Hawkeye.
out. Nice.
There's been a big thing about Hawkeye and Gamora, and the way they're texted. And it's kind of weird to see text issues addressed and not have those two in it, but we'll see.
Going back to that Howard the Duck Spider Sense thing, so his special 3 has a chance to gain like a certain buff based on which class he's fighting for, and that buff lasts for 9 seconds. So the Spider Sense may be what happens for Science Champs.
Good call. I'm gonna pull it up.
Jeez. Phone's acting a little crazy,
That-
but that's alright.
That's all 3, right?
Yeah, special 3.
Alright, real quick here, let's see what else is going on in the chat.
It doesn't even say.
So yeah, Frojo's gonna he bought the gym as well. He's gonna make a video of the opening tomorrow. And then maybe a possible 15K Spider-Man 5-star on Thursday. That was gonna be interesting. So
Howard the Duck Special 3 attack reads, the suit catalyst absorber fires off, granting Howard a temporary buff for 9 seconds based on the opponent's class. While the buff is active, Howard critical hit also gains a bonus effect. That's it. That's all it says. Doesn't tell you which class does what. We're just supposed to guess, apparently.
Yep.
Well, we know regens for mutant.
Yeah, which that doesn't work, so you wouldn't know unless the fan said, oh, hey, we're fixing that.
Excuse me.
Apparently, Spidey senses science.
Jacob says, dude, I need a Rocky montage to get ready for the Gwenpool arena. Yeah, I think that's a lot of us. Luckily for me, mine's already awakened, so I'm not too worried
Yeah,
about it.
buddy. I ain't worried about
Kieran Thomas
nothing.
says, hey, it's King Keys.
What?
Can you shout out? He's new to the YouTube stuff. Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Don't know who that is. Daiachi X. MCOC. So yeah, not a problem. Apparently a new YouTuber, guys. Feel free to check him out if you'd like.
Does anyone play OG Punisher?
I have a little bit, yeah.
His deep wounds ability is apparently broken all over the place.
I don't really see this one being a big issue though.
Yeah, it's
That open wound stays, and it's a passive, so it doesn't do damage or anything.
right, but it's like stacking or something.
Yeah, it's just like a screen error, I guess.
Yeah,
Nick says, guys, when do you expect the next update to be released?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow
tomorrow
around
at
12 or 1 Eastern.
Well, so it's 10 o'clock Kabam time, and they're
or
in
1
Canada.
Eastern.
Yeah, they're in Canada. So I'm in Boston, and for me in Boston, it's 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
Man, now I'm halfway tempted to crack this Awakening gem just to see what I get.
Oh,
Because-
do it.
If I get a tech, then I would be tempted to almost to go for at least one of these new Spider-Mans as a 5-star.
Really? You
Yes,
would
go
have
for
to
that spot.
Awakening Gem and not hold it for Star-Lord? What?
Well, the problem is you never know if you're going to even get Star-Lord. Like, at some
Of
point
course
you have to...
get him eventually, and who cares? You put that in the bank and you wait until the day you get Star-Lord. That is
I
like
agree, but... Oh, man.
The day may
It's like-
never come.
Who cares if it never come? At least you got it for when it does. Like, he's the game-changing champion, like a 5-star Star-Lord. Come on, like, oh my god! If I had a Tech Awakening gem, that would sit in my stash for 8 years if it took that long to get a Star-Lord.
No, it wouldn't.
It would. I wouldn't
No.
touch it. Just let it sit there until I pull
Because
the
here's the thing,
Star-Lord.
eventually it's all going to go away anyway. I mean, here's the thing. Slowly everything phases out. So you just got to be kind of ahead of the grind, in my opinion. So that would be tough. It depends on how good how good the new Spider-Man is.
Although I would be tempted to put it into Ultron.
You know, Ultron wouldn't be bad either.
I
So-
can't wait to rank up my Ultron. Oh man. And the oh no, there's one more. So I guess there's incorrect icon in Rhino's ability description. That doesn't matter. And then the biggest one, arguably, of this whole patch is Labyrinth of Legends Unstoppable Colossus is going to work. So people like Jacob, who didn't have to deal with it.
No, I dealt with it.
Did you really? You did it that early?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got Kang. I forgot you had Kang. Yeah, so if you're doing LOL now, sorry, but you got to deal with Unstoppable.
It definitely makes using a 4-star worse, but with 5 stars you can still solo it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How many
Interesting.
did you solo?
What?
How many of those fights did you solo?
I've soloed probably every single fight except like Venom and Venom Pool and stuff. But on the easy path, except Magic, War Machine, and Falcon, like through the total runs that I had to go through those paths, I've soloed every single champ except those 3.
Those are the 3, right? Because of the L1s that you can't block, right?
Yeah, well, you can block them. It's
Yeah,
just
You can't evade, right?
you can evade. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's it. That's all Kabam gave us anyway. And then, do you want to know?
Some pretty interesting stuff.
Do you
I'm trying to
do you want to know the rewards for the Spider-Man stuff, or do you want to just wait? Oh, and crap. Gwenpool is not coming next.
Nope. Joe, fix it.
Joe Fix
Joe
It
Fix It.
is. So
All right, let's catch up on the live chat because we are way behind on some degree. Frojo said he would put it on Spider-Man 2. So that'd be
I
interesting.
would.
Let's see. Going back, somebody was talking about, yeah, they're on the same situation. See, my problem is if I go for a 5-star Spider-Man, it takes away one of my shots at Iceman.
Yeah, and I say that's a good thing.
You think so?
Yep.
What was that? I missed it.
Well, right now I've got 40 some odd thousand shards saved up. If I
Yeah.
go for one of the Spideys, I would maybe have 2 shots for Iceman. So that would be the interesting thing to see.
I'm with Jacob on that one.
So I don't.
Because with Spidey, you have reduced ability reduction.
Yep.
True.
Granted, we don't know the exact number on that, but it's
If-
better than just reducing evade.
Sure, and on top of it, I think more than anything, if all of his skills come in useful like they should, not just kind of, oh, we have it, but it's garbage, then all of a sudden you're looking at having a champion that can do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but actually be
Yeah,
good.
he looks like he's going to be a utility god.
They would actually be good at doing a little this and a little that. Ooh, man,
But, you know, Jacob, a 5-star Iceman is legit, bro. I know it's only evasion and not a complete ability reduction, but do you have an Iceman?
Nope, and if I did, I would never use them.
Oh my god, you would. Trust me, you would.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Like
he's-
the cold
he's
snap,
fun.
the damage is insane. Like every time you crit, you have a chance to land a cold frostbite on them, and for every frostbite charge, when they expire, they do X amount of damage, which
Yeah,
is
no.
a lot. And then if you do a heavy, it like triples it. It's insane. And the ice armor is legit, bro. That is awesome.
All right, so
There's just no place in any of my teams that I would use them.
Really?
that's what
Yep.
it runs down to. I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's teams are different. For me, Iceman would be a big difference maker. He would give me a legit 5-star that I could run with. Hawkeye would be a great second fiddle to him. Putting those two together could be interesting. So, you can sooner quit the game before you get a 5-star Star-Lord. I spent 175 5-star shards. There's no trace of a worthy champ. Not to talk about Star-Lord. So PJ22, no luck there. Michael asks, should I rank 5 Storm, X-23, or Ultron? Maybe Star-Lord when I dupe him. Well, first off, if you dupe Star-Lord, he goes. Done. Conversation over.
Well, you've got 2 classes, so X-23 and Star. And if you end up, so rank X-23 first, build
Agreed.
up your basics, and if you don't pull a dupe Star-Lord within that time, rank Ultron.
Yep. That's
Alright.
exactly how I would do it. Although I might do Ultron before X-23.
Here's what you got. Steve Torres says,
Oh, you make a point. That's a good point.
Steve is on Anthony's side. He said I'd do the same thing. I would wait until I got Star-Lord. I wouldn't use that Tech Awakening gem on no one.
Nope.
Unless it's
Nothing.
Star-Lord.
Nope.
Ben's saying he
Star-Lord.
thinks the Unstoppable will be permanent till you break through with a heavy attack.
That is no. That's
That is Juggernaut in
Juggernaut.
Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Michael also says Storm, X-23, and Ultron are all duped. So who should he take to rank 5?
X-23 first.
I don't know. And
That or
Awakened
Ultron,
don't.
just kind of depends. My name has changed. Says he's going to wait to see how OP or not the new Spidey is before he decides if he's going to get his 5-star crystal. I'm going to definitely wait. I mean, it's not like as soon as it drops, I'm buying it. I'm super stingy with my 5-star crystal shards, so we'll see what happens.
Ben Aquazi is asking if the $100 deal is worth it, and I will put it to you this way: the 5-star Awakening gem, regardless if it's a generic, if it's something you can't control, if you can pick the class, whatever, it doesn't matter because it's one of the most rarest items in the game. Especially in the current state of the game, it is very rare. It's probably more rare than a tier 2 alpha. And that is absolutely worth $100 in my opinion.
It's definitely up there. There's no doubt about it.
It's definitely worth it.
The only bad news with the $100 offer is that it is a random class. If you
but
pull the
it
wrong
doesn't matter.
class,
Doesn't matter because of the rareness at the moment in the current state of the game. If it was a 4-star, then yeah, it might not be worth it for a random class. But because of how rare that item is and how hard it is to obtain, you get them when you can.
Sure,
And
but you're also saying that it's going to matter. Look, if you don't pull the class and you don't get that champion that's worth awakening, you've wasted $100 until who knows when. And at that point, you don't know what you're going to be running into. That's very hard to say. Anytime you're dealing with money, guys, that's a very difficult question to answer because, look, if you pull, a champ or a class fragment that you or a class awakening that you don't have, or you don't pull a good champ out of that class for a while, you're gonna hate your life. It's $100 that you got on a gem that you're never gonna use. So be mindful of that. By the way, Real Deal is in the chat. Good seeing you back, Real Deal. Thanks for stopping in again. Frojo is pushing me to open the crystal, see what I get. Probably gonna do that here in a minute, Frojo. Real
I
Deal
agree
is
with
a
Frojo.
big
I want to.
fan of Iceman. So
I want to see it. Hey, Frojo, did you awaken your Nebula? Oh, you're also asking about Nebula. So the update says that two things actually about Nebula. One is the special 2 animation apparently misses the second part of her animation for the second special, so they're fixing that so it doesn't miss. And something about, I don't have her, so I don't know how it plays in the game, but her ability reduction on robots is going to get fixed. And that's all it says.
and give me 1 second. I'm plugging it. Oh, oops! Totally forgot I wrapped my cord around that handle. Give me 1 second here as I plug this in. Plugging up the old backup device here. I really gotta get rid of some of these water bottles.
My name is changed. There's a really good chance that Spider-Man's going to be OP. At the very least, he's going to be a utility god.
We'll see. All right. So yeah, right now Iceman is my priority. Spider-Man's going to be right up there with me, so it's very tough. Yeah, Frojo, we talked about a lot of different things about the update. That's kind of what we've been going over. So, Chid says this is how champs get nerfed because y'all fantasize over them day and night. Yes and no. I agree with that. It's not necessarily that I'm fantasizing over them. The question is going to be which one is going to be the more reliable champion in the long run. Iceman just brings a lot to the table for me right now, gives me a lot of flexibility, and has been probably the most diverse champion when it comes to what I could use. So Star-Lord would be my prime choice, but I don't see him coming to a feature champion anytime soon. So that boat's long gone, and my odds of getting him are super slim now. So we'll see.
Who, Star-Lord?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Frojo said, yeah, she isn't awakened. I don't think I would use a gem on her. I would save it for Spider-Man or Star-Lord.
Oh, I thought you did use it on her. I thought I heard somewhere that you used your gem on Nebula.
Alright. So the question is, should we go ahead and do it? Should we crack the 5-star, see what we get?
I kind of want to see it.
Go for it.
Ugh.
I want to see you pull that tech.
Why would you want to see that? Oh, yeah, tech would be good. Tech or...
So when you pull that Star-Lord, bro.
And it'd be so nice to pull a Star-Lord. I really don't see that necessarily happening, but...
Ask Jacob. Having a 5-star rank 4 Star-Lord awakened is like winning the game.
Yeah.
Like,
And
for real.
he will be my for sure first R5.
Yeah,
5-star.
dude. Oh,
Alright, here we go.
We're getting closer and closer to that day.
Let's see
Oh,
what
yeah.
happens.
Can you imagine what his stats are going to be like at R5? Oh my god.
Honestly,
Frojo
I
says he
bet-
doesn't have a
I
gem
bet-
for tech.
Oh,
So, and then Adam Marco says his question is: would you rank 5 a 4-star Archangel or Iceman first? Both do. Well, I answered that question. I did my Iceman first.
Yeah, it's
Science. Oh.
Archangel.
dude. It's still spinning.
Oh.
You got excited. Science is not bad though.
Yeah, I mean,
Cut
you could
that.
do Hulk, but that's really about it.
Yeah,
Cap.
Hulk, Captain America,
Captain.
dude. That's not a bad. That's really not a bad pull at all.
No, but not the pull I was hoping for. Oh, that sucks.
And who knows? Who knows? You could go for that. You could go for that Iceman, and miss, but still get a sub featured and maybe pull Quake.
Yeah,
that
but
could
I'm
ha-
horrible with Quake. Not gonna
that
help
could
me.
That'd be
At
a
the end of
huge
the day-
feature. So
Oh. Oh man, I was really hoping for Tech. I would have been okay with Mutant.
science is not bad though, especially with Hulk and the crystals.
Yeah, Hulk. That's about it.
Star Spidey is not science.
Yeah, Spidey's gonna be Tech.
Yep, already confirmed. And it's
Suck.
not. What's the name of it? Was it Spider-Man Tony Stark or something?
Stark
Stark
enhanced.
enhanced.
Stark Enhanced. That's it. That's the one. I gotta
Man,
do-
science. You know how many people I've seen pull science?
Me,
So many people have pulled science out of this stupid gym.
I've pulled 2 in my time.
You got 2 science, really?
I used one on Rhino way back.
Actually, Yellow Jacket would not be a good spot to put that too. That would not be a bad move.
Well, that really sucks.
Star asks if Kabam studies tech. No, but the most reliable information source for the game said he is.
Man. Well, I guess science could work out. Maybe I'll get lucky. See, and this is one of those situations where $100, if I turn around and pull Hulk, sure, it works out okay. Outside of that, I guess OG Captain would be okay. Outside of those two, I'm probably waiting a good while before I find somebody worth really using it on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not good with Quake. I don't see her being somebody that I'm going to really want to awaken. Her awaken ability is not a must-have to make her dangerous. So, that
Star.
sucks.
Star, when it comes to like MCOC mod or Trucos, when they or Blackened, when they pull those files out of the game, they're really like that's the actual like game file that Kabam has put into the game. So, in up to date, as far as I'm aware, Trucos has been more than reliable.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
extremely reliable.
Oh, yeah.
And Kabam themselves have not confirmed it. But you can put your money in the bank on that one.
They'll have the champion spotlight tomorrow or Thursday.
Jesse,
Trucos is an extremely reliable source, so you can bank on it.
Jesse said he went for the deals, got Carnage, and a Tech Awakening gem. Dang you, Jesse. Dang you. Oh,
Should I-
man.
Should I open mine?
That makes me sick. Ugh. Science just... Ugh.
It's not bad, bro. Not bad
Yeah.
at all.
It's still...
It's really
ugh.
not bad at all. Bro. I know you wanted Mutant, but there's no guarantee you're even going to get Iceman.
Well, no,
so
I don't disagree. That's my whole point with the gamble on this. It's just kind of like... It's a pretty risky gamble. I mean, it's $100 to gamble that you're going to pull a gem for a champion you have, you pull, or that you're desperately wanting, and then you get.
Science is not bad though. I
Yeah,
really would not. I really wouldn't be disappointed with that because at all.
Like, I would have went Tech number 1. I would have went Mutant number 2. Skill number 3, probably.
Mystic's not above skill?
Ooh, yeah, I forgot about Mystic. So I'd probably do Mystic.
Well,
Mystic
I don't
skill.
know.
I mean, skill you get Gwenpool. Mystic,
Yeah.
you got a lot of options though. Inside Mystic, you've got tons of options. Doc Voodoo, being the big one probably.
Magic.
Magic's nice, so
That's who mine's for.
Yeah, I would probably save mine for Magic as well.
yeah. I mean, Mystic's got a lot, so that kind of sucks.
You have a Mystic waiting in your stash?
Who, me?
Yep.
Oh, him.
That's awesome. Should I open my Marvelous?
Pop it. Let's know what you got.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to.
Ben says we'll be pissed if I buy it and pull science. Yeah, I'm not
So
too thrilled about it, but Hulk,
No, dude,
Hulk and Captain
honestly-
America make it worth it. They would be
Honestly,
two guys that
you're-
I'd be okay with.
you are totally beating yourself up. You really should not be disappointed with that pull at all. You really shouldn't.
But Ben may have a featured or one of those because he said he wanted or needed a mutant or another mystic, so he may have one of those good featured champs
Yeah.
that he would need to awaken.
Yep.
All right.
Give it a spin.
I
Let's
could-
see what you got.
I get so nervous opening that kind of stuff. All right, so I got super lucky, as y'all may know, on the login and got a 4-star Iceman from the login. So I am like dying to dupe this dude. So that's my goal. I really, really, really want to awaken Iceman. So I'm just like super nervous because like I don't want to. I don't know because if it's not Iceman, then like they're just gonna sit at the. No, if I pull Yondu, I'll rank him up too. But
Real Deal says, Slide, did you pop your Marvelous 4-star? I did. I got Angela. So I was okay with that. She'll be interesting. Was really hoping for a Yondu, but Angela will work out okay. So let's see here. How much time
Star,
do we have
I'm
left?
not sure why you would put Cyclops as tech.
Well,
Cyclops is-
he's saying he's upset because Spider-Man is going to be tech.
Yeah, I mean it's Tony Stark's suit. Like that's the
Yeah.
whole point of this Spider-Man. So
And Frojo, I agree. That's the other thing in the back of my head right now is, you know what, I could sit on this Awakening gem for a little bit and see. Obviously, we're going to have some champions coming into the game.
oh, good call.
Who's it
yeah.
going to be? We got the Sinister Six coming, and then after that, we're going to have Thor.
And Vulture may be. Oh no, he's tech.
He's,
Yeah, he'll probably be tech.
Yeah, he's tech too. Yeah,
but Mike,
but that's the point though. That Sinister Six, that could be your ticket right there.
well, and after that, we're going to be having, what, the new Thor movie?
Yep.
Yeah,
So we could see a different Hulk come into the game as well, depending on how
World-
much he does
But-
inside the game.
would that be cosmic or science?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. It is a good question, actually. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go smoke a butt. I want good Iceman vibes for when I get back. And as soon as I get back, I'll pop that crystal. But I want Iceman vibes from everyone. So throw me Iceman vibes. Everyone think Iceman, 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 Iceman. And I'll be right back.
Andrew Duke says Gladiator Hulk. Slade, how about a Fantastic Four in the MCOC? I had heard they were talking about the Fantastic Four.
We'll see him eventually.
But somebody told me that they're thinking they may go away, so. Hey, what's up, Trey? How's it going, buddy? Let's see, 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm going to use some of these little energies that I got saved up.
Have you 100% everything else?
Well, I've got this part. I got Chapter 4 and Chapter 1.
Okay.
So, hey, what's up, Ace Fusion? How's it going? Star is really salty about this. It's
I
kind
could
of
have
funny.
sworn Star, like a couple weeks ago, was saying that he would be Tech.
Oh yeah, Star knows he's Tech. Star just doesn't want to admit that he's going to be Tech. That is because really it's really more like Iron Man. It's not even like a real Spider-Man Star. I mean, think of it that way. Here, we'll get Star really riled up. Because we all know Spider-Man wouldn't be anything without that suit this time.
Yeah, like Star's making a good point that like can do all that stuff without the suit. But this version that they're putting in the game has that Stark enhanced name for a reason. Like it's all based on the suit.
Yep.
That's why he's Tech.
Renee, I'm not real sure where Bulldog is. About to send him a text. I figured he'd be here already, but kind of interesting that he isn't. FWH Clay, good evening. Hey, good seeing you again, FWH. Matter of fact, I'm going to throw my screen black for a second here, folks.
And if they really wanted to make make the Homecoming Spidey science, they would have chose his, I don't know, makeshift suit that he makes that you see in the trailer and stuff.
Ouch. Alright, and we're going to be down for a second. My phone died. Apparently my charger wasn't working. Who would have ever thought? We're going to switch over to the
Trey, the Homecoming Spidey is Thursday. The event quest is tomorrow.
Frojo says he thinks Bulldog is in the bathtub with his Bulldogs. Yes, probably true. Hey, what's up, Blaz? And as I call him, Blaze. Yeah, so there was a big issue there with Final Fantasy, jeez, with the Fantastic Four. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, your Brazilian boy in the house. Good to see you around, buddy. So, yes, he does love those Bulldogs. He makes sure they get taken care of. There's no doubt about it.
Real Deal's asking if you need another host.
Real Deal, if you'd like to jump on with us for a few, you're more than welcome to. Currently, I got Anthony and Jacob here, two of my normal mods, hanging out and chatting about the game. But if you'd like to join us, you're more than welcome to. Again, not a problem. Shoot me a message. We'll pick you up here in a second. Give me one moment while I create some room on my desk. I'm aware the screen is down. And again, give me one moment as I am just readjusting everything here. Whoops. Kind of ran out of room. And apparently my phone wasn't charging, and I thought it was.
Trey, are you going for 5-star Homecoming Spidey?
There we go. Much better. Alright, I'm going to bring this right back up live. Alright. And that should put us back on the screen here in a second, guys. If anybody remembers the comic version of Civil War Spidey, he had a Stark suit with 4 extra limbs. Yeah, it was a pretty cool suit. That was one of the comics I kind of read when I was coming back into reading comics. Very interesting one, to say the least. That suit he had was pretty cool.
See, Trey's going for the 5-star Spidey, so I think you should join the hype train for him.
We'll see. I'm definitely probably going to take a swing at him. It's just really going to depend. Depending on how many crystals I have by the time it gets ready to expire. If I got enough to make sure I still have 2 shots at Iceman, probably make it happen. Alright, so I just got a message from Bulldog. I shot him a text. I said, "Hey, man, you okay?" This is his response. "This is a bleeping nightmare. This neighborhood is 10 times noisier than our old one. They are losing it." So I can only imagine. I can only imagine how bad it is going for him right now with his Bulldogs. Poor Bulldog. That sucks. Wow.
At least it's only one night a year.
Let's see.
It's
here.
technically like 3 nights because people go a little bit after and a little
Yeah.
bit before.
That's a good point.
It's
All right, so I was looking in my alliance, and I already see 3 Icemans already pulled.
Let's do it. Get it.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
Hey, I know of 3 or 4 people already pulled Angela. So we'll see.
Someone got a 5-star Electra. That's nice. How do you guys feel about 5-star Electra?
I think she's
It's good.
interesting.
I like 4-star Electra.
Do you?
Yeah.
How's her damage output? That's the only thing holding me back from ranking her up. And if I had a rank down ticket, I would rank down Black Widow in a second. Oh man.
Pre 12.0, I would use her in war because of pure skill and stuff, and her damage was pretty dang good for a 4-star. And then especially when you get in her assassin range.
Yeah, you get like double assassins, don't you? Because of the mastery and her ability.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. So interesting here. It's Your Boy says, what did he say? Contest champion is streaming right now, but this stream is better. Hey, we'll take that compliment. Even though he has 400 people watching, this stream is more lit. I think that's a good thing. So we'll take it. Jacob Sigler says 5-star Electra is nice. Yeah, I would be okay with a 5-star one of those. I kind of agree with Jacob Sigler. She'd probably be a good LOL champ. Somebody asked me that today on Twitter.
That actually brings up a good question that I have been wondering for a long time. Do defensive ability reducers reduce ability in LOL?
Yeah. She could probably solo magic.
So would she work against Guillotine and Abomination?
No, because that's poison and bleed.
Yeah, but that wouldn't that be? But that's their ability, though, right? So technically, she would be
Because, like, Electra and Ward doesn't cancel, like, a bleed.
on the node.
Yeah, it's like, and
yeah.
plus, the bleed and poison go on right at the start of the fight, so
Oh, right.
you can't hit the parry to reduce it, even if it was able to be.
Yeah. Okay.
All right,
And-
pop that crystal.